So I guess the first question is, what is this? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
This is kind of a blind audition. No, that's not right. It's kind of an open rehearsal of what we plan on doing. This is the blind rehearsal for the Minch Topeck show.
Oh, wait, yeah. I don't have the part?
No. In fact, you're pretty close to losing it.
Wow.
But we should probably start with a theme song. Let's
Okay.
Any old thing, any old music that you can come up with, Topeck. Just go ahead and run now. Like hit rant. Oh yeah, let's listen to this.
Listen up, here's the story.
Oh, not this shit again. This, I think we should probably begin by explaining what this was, and then moving into what we want it to be. How the hell do you turn this off on your phone? Hold on. All right, there it is. All right. I'm Matt Topeck.
Howdy.
And Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey there.
And many years ago, over a decade ago, we had a college radio show, and we called it the Minch Topeck Show.
Can I interject for a
Please,
second?
please do.
Was that radio? I don't know.
It does.
The thing that we did it ever actually travel over the air anywhere?
Okay. So it's easier to say radio than to say that we were broadcasting over a PA system into a hallway. But
right.
we made the most out of it, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I would argue we invented podcasting.
Yes. Let's get to that point.
Uh-huh.
When it all started, this all started because I didn't drive until I was 18. So when Topeck and I
remember that.
Yeah, when Topeck and I both went to MCC, he was my ride. And they were holding open auditions for DJ spots at WMCC, and those auditions were show up and you get a show.
Literally.
Because Topeck was my mode of transportation, it was like, hey, you can do this too. And we'll do the Minch and Topeck show. And for some reason that I'll never quite understand, the show was well-liked.
Yeah.
By the head guy at the radio station. His name was Jeremiah, right?
Yeah.
See, that was the bit. We were going to play off of it because his name wasn't, and you'd be like, no, and then I'd be sounding like an asshole. No, his name was Lee, and for some reason, he enjoyed our show, mostly because we were the only ones that talked.
Yes.
We would go into meetings, like full station meetings of 5 of us, and he would say to the remaining 3, hey, guys, you're just... I know you like playing your music, but you're going to have to say something on the air at some point.
A little less Destiny's Child.
Right. And that's the funny thing about it is it was all, let's call them Topeck types, who just wanted to play, their mash-em-up music and not contribute any type of air break.
What was that song that Topeck used to play? Wasn't there like a song?
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, not to go too far inside on the practice episode.
Uh-huh.
Everything that Topeck used to play that I used to give him shit for, I have now turned around and liked.
Okay.
Everything
but there was
that he played, I turned around.
But there was like one song. What the hell was it?
What, that
was
it enjoyed or just that
no?
I
That
played
just
that I liked?
you used to play it like every show, and he would always give you a hard time about it. Was
Seven Dust?
Was it Seven Dust?
It could have been.
I feel like it was Seven Dust. I feel like...
Come with me, folks. We'll take a trip to 2002.
Okay.
Seven Dust was a thing.
That's what I was going for with the Destiny's Child. I was just trying to think of music that was a thing then that's not a thing anymore.
Well, it's going to be nothing but Baja Men on the Minch Topeck Show 2.0.
Oh.
Nothing but...
Did we agree on a rating for this show? Is this...
I think there's going to be swears. Like, I don't know...
You're not afraid of that explicit tag?
I feel like it's I guess it's going to be up to our host site.
It's like this. I don't give a shit. But...
Well, yeah. I mean, nor do I give a fuck. So I think we all
right,
have things going on here.
Okay. What was that?
Just poop.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
See, Topeck, that's too far. See, there's a line.
I wanted to make sure he got it out because he looked like it was just building inside of him.
You have no idea.
That pizza does that to him, so that's the trouble there. Now, basically, what we did with the original show that made it different, and which is why WMCC took note of it, is that we would do prepared bits. We would do comedy sketches. We kind of, by the end, had a pretty set format. If you listen to the last handful of episodes that we did, it was a pretty regimented theme that we had, whereas, the rest of the station, God love them, was pretty much, nonstop playing Static X, and that was pretty much it. So...
And here, please, someone come take these, Comics Cafe tickets?
Oh, yeah, that's
the
right.
Free tickets that you have to spend $50 on.
We couldn't give those.
We might be able to get a Comics Cafe sponsorship.
Wouldn't be too hard now.
That's right. So why?
Can
now?
I just
please?
Can I just point out that I'm drinking beer right now?
Yes,
that's different.
For you maybe. Topeck and I.
No, from the last time I graced the internet airwaves, anyway.
Oh, that's true. Were you just a youngin' at that point?
No, I'm just saying we didn't have this shit in studio.
We should have. We probably could have gotten away with it if we asked nicely enough.
We got these.
I don't think we would have had to ask.
We have these new digs now, so.
Yeah. I mean, the question is, why now? Why do this now? What is the thing? I guess my answer is, and you'll have to kind of bear with us here. This is pretty much just the test episode. I mean, as we continue to do these, and the plan is to continue to do these, we're going to start investing in equipment and, different sound systems and things that we can do. But for the time being, this is just us, hey, we're going to put something together at this juncture. So we are kind of stretching out old bones. And, just bear with us. We'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the shit will be stolen.
Yeah. Well, most of the old shit was stolen. So.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of shit was stolen. If go back and listen, you can probably pinpoint.
Well, not only that, but at the same time, at least then, most of those jokes were so inside of inside.
Shamefully inside.
Yeah.
They were inside.
Shamefully and regrettably inside.
There was a good share of jokes, folks, if you weren't around then, that there were only 2 people in the world that got the jokes, and mind you that there's 3 of us on this show.
But at the end of the day, what I believe this show to be, and what we're going to kind of gun for with this, is 3 friends who are moderately amusing talking to each other, and you guys can come along for the ride and see what we can do from there.
This is where we drop in the Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover.
I thought you were going to say Due Date. I was really thinking that.
No, the 3 best friends that anyone could have.
There it is. Yes, that's exactly right.
Did we even touch on how I ended up here?
At your house?
I drove.
What do you mean, the Minch Topeck Studios?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Wink, wink. No, I mean on the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
We kind of did that thing like in Gilligan's Island's opening where we just said, "There's Minch and Topeck and all the rest."
Yeah.
No. To backtrack a little bit, as we were continually working out what we wanted the original show to be, we had a handful of different people on. Everyone was good in their own right, but the one that really clicked the most was our pal Dave Rector, who just came in and really kind of just meshed very well with what we were doing.
That means I wouldn't fucking leave people.
That, well, that's the less nice way of putting it. I mean, I thought I was trying to do it gentlemanly. But because of that, with that fit being as good as it was, we just went from there. And realistically, the show was always a lot of fun. And that's what we're going for at this point. I mean, we live in a world right now where literally everyone has a podcast.
Yeah.
And so why not us?
Since we invented it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus, we should probably even just start from the beginning because we've left out so much history.
Yeah.
But,
Go get some snacks. Perhaps a carbonated soda. I hope they have ices.
I've chosen the large tub.
My nipples look like milk duds.
I've got some yellow liquid for your popcorn. And it's non-dairy.
Hey there, gang. This is producer Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to make a quick note. We obviously just took a little break right there. We were kind of feeling like we were a little all over the place, so we wanted to reset. So what you're going to hear next will actually, to some extent, you'll hear us talking about things that we already mentioned, but it's because we were trying to regroup. And as Mike mentioned in the last segment, we haven't done this to any extent in over 10 years, so we're a little rusty. We promise we'll get better. And I'd also like to note that over the remainder of the show, you might notice we had a couple of technical difficulties with the audio. We've identified them going forward. In particular, there's a part where we play a song that we try to talk over while it's in the background, and there was some trouble with being able to hear Topeck. We've already identified that going forward, so we ask that you just bear with us. This was only meant to be a test. This isn't even an official episode, so enjoy the rest of the show.
all right, so one of the things that I want to go over here is just where we came from, where the show began. And I'm going to start all the way back in 1996 when I was in a bowling league.
Thank God he didn't go back to 1982.
That's true. We'll fast forward to 1996.
Okay.
We had an empty spot on our bowling team, and the fine people at Terrace Gardens Lanes went, yeah, all right, we'll put Topeck there.
Little did they know.
Little did they know. It would spawn a great friendship and a, mediocre radio career.
Yeah.
In fake radio. Part of the reason this happened was the fact that I didn't drive until I was 18 years old. Topeck was my ride at MCC.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that they were holding open auditions for WMCC, the college radio station. And because I otherwise had no way to get home, I was like, hey, Topeck, well, why don't you join me on air? We'll do the Minch Topeck show and see where we can go from there. Originally, in the very first incarnation, it was just mostly us playing songs and then doing a couple of little tiny jokes in between. But for some reason that's inexplicable, the program director there, who I believe his name is Horatio.
I don't know about that.
No, I know for a fact his name is Horatio. Or possibly Douglas. He was a big fan of us. For some reason I can't put together. And we started having our buddies in. And of our buddies, everyone did a good job, but the guy that meshed with us the best and really kind of got what we were going for was Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen, who has joined us again on this in in addition to being kind of another Mike on here, he's also kind of taken on a producer role.
I guess.
Well, yeah, you're kind of have become the tech whiz of the Minch and Topeck show. Thank God, because I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I steer away from it. I don't know any of that.
Should I have worn a fancy McSuit and tie?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Of course. Or just sat and pounded down Guinness the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
We had producers. Anyways.
Sure we did.
That guy might make a comeback at some point.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Better. Now, in an attempt to kind of expand upon what we had there, and what we had was essentially us broadcasting to a hallway at MCC because, God bless them, they didn't have a license. We recorded all of those shows onto CDs. We burned them all onto CDs and had a good buddy of ours put them on his website.
Mhm.
Thus, we invented podcasting.
What's a CD?
A CD, David, is this little piece of plastic. And what they do is, through the science of magic, they magically hammer the music onto it using lights and lasers. And then you can put it into one of those CD players, and the lights and lasers will play the information that you, be it the Minch and Topeck show or, Baha Men. One or the other.
Son of a bitch.
You get one or the other as far as that goes. So we were able to basically, without a lot of resources, make something that I really believe was, if nothing else, just a lot of fun. It was a really good time making that show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would hope that the two of you would agree at least, or we wouldn't all be here together.
Go to the, I'd say go to the tape, but what's a tape?
That's not so true.
If you,
Go to the other dead technology.
yeah,
Go get your
If-
record of the Minch and Topeck.
yeah,
Your phone.
your wax cylinder, yes. No, yeah, if any of you had the either privilege or misfortune of hearing any of the archived, now probably mostly lost episodes, there's a good chunk of the time that you just hear me laughing my ass off. I had a blast doing that. And to pull back the curtain a little bit, I've been on someone's ass for about 5 years now to get this project going. But
It's true.
Anyway.
It has been a handful of years that we've been talking about doing this, but life gets in the way. Topeck spent a lot of that time in jail.
Yeah.
Just a lot of that time in jail, but he's out now.
Yeah.
Due to a concerted effort from Dave and I to break him out.
yeah.
He can.
So don't tell anybody.
Yeah, no.
This is between us. We're all friends here,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's our little secret.
Or I'll find you.
Yes. All right, good. We've gotten our first death threat out to the audience. I feel like that's really strong.
And a boy, Topeck. Never change, buddy.
See, I was just going to go with the nail fact, threatening to murder you.
Straight to threats.
He's not here to mess around.
That's right. All that being said, that is what we see this show being. 3 guys and possibly some guests along the line, just out here to have some fun, shoot the shit, and bring you guys along for the ride. we plan on covering all kinds of fun stuff, pop culture, sports. I mean, we could do movie reviews. Hell, we're not even bound by school rule. We could do movie reviews of pornographic movies if you want.
Excellent.
Seriously, we can get a bit going.
New
We're
Oh my god.
Potluck for the week.
Topeck reviews porn. I think we just invented a bet.
Oh man.
This is going to be fantastic. All right, Topeck, you have a
Will
homework
it be?
assignment.
Will it be? I don't know if we want to reference this or not.
Oh,
but-
Lord.
I don't know. At one point, didn't someone do a "Where Are They Now" of the cast of the Minch and Topeck show? And Didn't it say for me that I like directed porno movies?
What?
But they were all porno movies that were basically based on like Oscar-winning movies.
I think.
That sounds oddly.
I remember On Golden Shower being a thing.
Oh boy.
In that
Well, yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right, so Topeck, that's your assignment: is watch On Golden Shower. And
I
after
have the
the-
next 6 months worth of episodes already done.
The
All right, well, that's
the
all set then.
the Purple Head of Cairo.
Oh.
See, now we've already isolated people. Now
Hey,
all the
it's
teachers.
it's kind of like Bang the Drum Slowly, except the drum's a chick.
See, now all the teachers that we have that we're friends with on Facebook who thought this would
I'm
be.
not friends with any teachers
I'll
on
say I've got
Facebook.
a million of them. So
Oh.
I've isolated all of them now.
Have you though?
That's a good point. That's a fine point.
What they don't know won't hurt them, Mister. No, I won't say.
That's right. So a lot has happened since we've been off the proverbial air.
Yeah.
Topeck, I would like you to go through literally everything that happened since then.
Well, it all started on a Tuesday.
Oh, he's right.
Then it went to Wednesday, and
Some
more
things
thi-
never change, man.
You son of a bitch. Took out my knees at that one.
Oh my
But in all
god.
reality, Topeck, what are you up to these days? What are you doing?
been through a couple different jobs. Got another degree in college.
What is your degree in?
Graphic design now.
See, I thought it was canine dentistry, so that's where I was wrong.
I learned something today.
The more you know.
But what are you doing with your graphic design degree?
Not a whole heck of a lot.
See, you're underselling yourself, but I don't like it.
With the degree for what it's meant for,
Right.
not a lot. For a job. I am making like posters and selling prints at art shows and stuff, but I wouldn't consider that necessarily for my degree.
Well, don't undercut yourself. Topeck's got some really nice artwork, and he's appearing at all kinds of shows. And when we get to the summer season, we'll plug him on here.
Yeah.
Coupons.
I think he was at the Bermuda Corn Festival this year, right?
Yeah.
The North Haverbrook Radish Fest. Dave, there's literally nothing different between then and now for you, right? I mean,
Yeah, not at all. Holy shit. Well, I'm the only one of us that got tied down by the old ball and chain.
what? When the hell did that happen?
Wait a second.
You were there.
Ooh.
I think I remember something.
Oh, I must have drank a lot
Did you
of
not?
bourbon that
Did you
night.
not get the bill for all the damages?
No. I just forwarded it to Topeck's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
He put it with the others.
Yeah.
with the other 3 years now. And we have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's going to be 7 shortly. Well, I mean, this isn't live or anything, so she might already be 7 by the time you hear this.
I'm hoping for a quicker turnaround. but
Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Shit, she might be 8 by the time you
Yeah.
hear this.
Yeah.
Lord only knows.
It's all in play. Yeah, and I got a year and a half here. One that's a year and a half, and one that's shit. Now I got to do math. 7 months.
Oh man,
Yeah.
true Irishman. God bless him.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done though.
Hey, go out while it's all working out for you, brother.
Yeah.
So one of the staples of the Minch Topeck show that I would always bring up is my job at a movie theater. Yes, I'm out of that movie theater now, and now I'm at a different movie theater. In between, for a year, I sold insurance, as a matter of fact, and selling insurance is
How cool is Pedro Serrano in person?
he's a lot more like the president in 24.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he
I
gets a
never
little
watched 24, so
He gets really antsy when you bring up when you tell him he has no marbles.
Oh.
He really does not care for those bits. I always hesitate, like as difficult as it was selling insurance. I don't like to badmouth the job because I was working with a great boss and a great bunch of people. I equate it, as I have before, me doing that was essentially Shaq playing hockey. Like, there's nothing wrong with Shaq. There's nothing wrong with Shaq, and there's nothing wrong with the sport of hockey. But when you put the two together, it just...
Like Shaq playing hockey?
That was me selling insurance. That was me as Shaq, just trying to make things happen. But I did end up leaving that job to go work at, believe it or not, another movie theater. Different company, by the way. So that's where I am, and it's cool. I have no complaints. The good company, everything's working out pretty well. And kind of in the spirit of that, all of us being in a reasonably good place, now's the time for us to start making the effort to get back together and do shows like this.
Yeah.
So now let's get into our talk about Ferguson, Missouri. I think that Topeck's giving me the cut signal. All right.
Are they gonna hire Norm Macdonald to replace him?
God, I hope so. Because if Norm doesn't replace Ferguson,
yeah.
You'd have to think, if he wasn't leaving, this would all be great promotion for him.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about Ferguson.
Yeah, it's number one trend in the world right now.
That and the robot skeleton.
Yeah.
No, one of the things, I think, it's my hope. Oh, see, you probably even hear that
what
I'm
the
getting...
shit is that?
That's right. We'll cut that one
Fran.
out. Now, I've referred to this. Actually, I haven't referred to it on the air, but we'll say it now. And this is like the extended teaser trailer of the Minch Topeck show.
Yes.
Which the plan is covering politics and sports. Not politics, but hell with that. Yeah. Covering pop culture and sports. Actually, yeah, no, we're occasional history quizzes with Topeck.
Yeah. That's what I'm known for.
So one of the things that's happening right this moment is the Star Wars trailer.
Yes.
Did you fellas watch it yet?
You bet your ass I did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
What did we all think?
Do I gotta hit pause?
I think I've seen one.
Well, yeah, here's the thing, because word came out that was going to hit last week.
Right.
And then there was at least one that I saw. Like, it was like a fan-made, like, bogus
I
trailer
saw
that came out.
Could have been that, I don't know.
Am I the only one that thought that bogus one was better?
I don't know.
I mean, I wasn't, like, losing my mind.
Here's the thing. George Lucas already literally took a dump in a box and marked it Star Wars. And I still bought it. I mean, it can't get any worse, can it?
Well, there's 5 more Jar Jar Binks in these movies.
Yeah.
It's in fact, the full title is Star Wars: The Force Awakens Meet the Binkses. And it's just the whole family, and one gets more racist than the next.
I'm still gonna be there, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about movies like that is, as much as the cretins bitch about it on the internets, they're going to go see it.
Yes.
And the cretins have been bitching about this trailer already.
Yeah.
Number one, I've heard people argue about that. There's one scene where the guy unsheathes his lightsaber, and like there's the 2 little lightsaber prongs on the sides.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's just a quick thing. I didn't even notice it until I saw people bitching about it.
I think I watched it on my phone, so even though I have the Samsung Galaxy elementary school chalkboard phone, like
I watched it on my Game Boy, so the whole trailer was green but I could still tell it looks really solid.
Oh, see, I should have watched it on my Game Gear because at least it would have been in color.
Oh, yeah.
Topeck's rocking out a Nomad, so he's really having a good time.
I watched it on a Tiger handheld movie trailer.
And then I say something.
And then I watched it on a Virtual Boy.
Oh, shit, Topeck, the rebound.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Anyway, yeah, no, I missed that, but that sounds so nitpicky.
Well, that's the thing.
Dumb.
And there's also a cross section of people who were doing the kind of backwoods way of bitching about there being a black stormtrooper. People were weirded out.
Wasn't Jango Fett
He wasn't white.
not Caucasian?
Right. I mean,
Not even close.
Yeah.
why is this a thing that we're worried about?
Uh,
God damn it, nerds. Just relax. Let these things happen.
Racist nerds are the worst nerds.
Yeah, they really are.
yeah.
They really are. Now, the other major trailer to come out, with all of the litany of 90s throwbacks we just mentioned,
Uh-huh.
is the Jurassic World trailer.
Oh my god,
yes.
dude. I'm so fired up.
This it looks pretty good.
It looks awesome.
I think I'll take it.
I'm a fan of all three of the ones that we already have had the opportunity to see.
2 gets the most shit.
That's my least favorite.
Yeah.
I really liked 3. I get why 3 would, not be that well received, but to me it was, we're on an island, there's dinosaurs, this sucks, let's get out of here. And it was
running
fine.
with the theme. Yeah.
It was fine. I mean, what the hell did you expect, people?
Well, I think the real disappointment is everyone's expecting at some point to get zombie Wayne Knight. I feel like that's the thing that this franchise needs is Dennis Nedry coming back
There you go.
half-eaten. I feel like that's really going to solve a lot of problems.
There's an idea.
Now,
So, well, while I'm thinking of it, though, this just literally popped into my head just now.
boobs.
Well,
Yes.
that too, but
There'll be a lot
that-
of maturity
no,
on this show.
that
folks.
never left.
Oh, all right, that works.
But anyway, so with this one, are they finally like? Did they ever revisit the can of shaving cream?
I don't think they ever did. I think it was just there, and that pile of shit rolled over it, and we haven't heard from it since.
So do you,
And again, that pile of shit I'm referring to is Wayne Knight.
yeah,
So,
that is one big pile of shit.
sorry, Newman. I know you were in Space Jam. You deserve better, but I went for the cheap joke.
Oh, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think Jurassic World looks amazing.
I do, and it really caps off what looks like is going to both of those movies.
Yep.
Are capping off what looks like an insane year in the movie business.
I know this is episode 0,
Yes,
but I'm ready to make a bold prediction
please.
for next year, and I know I've mentioned this to you previously, Mike, but Avatar's going down next year
Yeah, you're probably right.
as the highest grossing film of all time. You've got a couple strong candidates that if these movies don't suck, between Avengers and Star Wars,
And the
Yeah.
Paddington Bear movie.
Yes.
is that next year,
Yes,
or is that a this year release?
they pushed it to next year,
Oh,
which is usually the sign of a quality film.
oh, awesome.
That's usually
But no, I just think Avengers was pretty goddamn close. The first Avengers,
Right.
And,
And
so
the internet lost its mind when that first trailer came out.
yeah,
And Marvel kind of played that smart because it had started to leak out.
hmm
And they just, instead of trying to scoop everything back up, they just said, okay,
well,
you
it
want
blew
it?
their master plan
There
of
you
getting
go.
people to watch Agents of Shield.
Which apparently, and this is all secondhand, is easier to do now than it was when it first started. Because when I first started watching the first handful of episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it is a garbage fire. It was,
Well,
to me, the first handful of episodes were just as boring as any television I've ever seen.
I never watched season 1.
Oh,
Here
in the studio.
Here in the studio, I have access to my DVR,
Right.
and I'm showing my playlist right now, and I'm showing that I watched 2 episodes, and the rest of them from this season are sitting on my DVR.
This brings up a good point. My DVR is at 95%, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because the entire season
Because you don't have the genie.
Well, yes, that. And the entire season, half season, however the hell Fox does it, of Gotham is on my DVR.
I have the entire.
And I want to watch it, but I also don't care.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I'll give you an update because I talked to you after the first couple episodes and I told you not good.
Right.
I don't know if I'll go so far as to say it's good. It's growing on me. It's like...
I've said the same thing
better.
about gonorrhea once.
Yeah,
so...
No,
It does that.
Yes.
I don't know if it's getting better or if I'm just like I'm hooked now. Like I don't know. It's grown on me. Like there was a couple like strong episodes towards the end of this half of the season.
See this.
I'm gonna get better.
That's
Listen,
not
you guys
impossible.
don't understand. Gotham was really nice when we first met.
It's not always going to be this way.
That's right, Fish Mooney.
Oh,
There's a character
fucking
named Fish Mooney on Gotham.
Well, that's my favorite episode. Like one of the best. I would say the best episode of the first half of this season.
Mhm.
I don't think Fish Mooney appeared for even 1 second. And I remember because my wife watches it and she actually likes it. And
someone had to. The math is there.
Yeah, she's that guy. She also likes The Big Bang Theory and yeah. She used to watch How I Met Your Mother and
all
Two and
that
a Half
shit.
Men.
I like
She watches a
all
lot of
those things.
CBS.
Wait a minute. We just uncovered something.
What?
What do you like, Toby?
I like all those things.
Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Come on, man. But why?
I don't know. I do tend to drink a lot.
I'll take it as that.
Yeah.
I'll just assume he watches it strung out.
Anyway, thank you, Topeck, for falling on the sword and stopping me from further throwing my wife under the bus. Anyway, no, what I was going to
Do you mean
say...
like strung out? The only way I'd enjoy an episode of Big Bang Theory
What the fuck just happened?
is if I was on Molly. Like, I feel like that's the only way. That's the recipe.
But not Mike and Molly. My wife likes that one, too.
God damn it if I don't enjoy that show.
I do.
fuck
God
you.
damn it.
It's been growing on me. I've been seeing it on late night
I'm
reruns.
well on record that I can't stand her.
Yeah.
This is going off the rails quickly, but...
I like her more in her
No, this
beliefs
is a
than on her
fruitful
show.
pop culture discussion. I'm pleased with this.
Okay.
The show in and of itself, it's a little more edgy than like a Big Bang Theory, and can still be, to me, is at least relatively amusing. Early 2.5 Men was relatively amusing, and then
Yeah, it wasn't awful.
yeah,
It had its moments. It had its elements.
now I see ads for it on CBS when I'm watching either football or Letterman or Ferguson, and everything on that station looks like shit. Every single show
Yes.
looks like garbage.
Fact.
And every ad for every show, especially the hour-long dramas, always will have like one line that they've isolated that makes it sound like it's the biggest episode ever.
Yes.
Like it's always that little midget lady that looks like the one from The Incredibles, who's like, well, I guess this changes everything. Tonight on CBS. Bullshit in LA.
Yeah.
But enough about everything that my mom likes on television.
Okay.
You were talking about movies next year.
Well, actually, we were talking about Gotham.
Oh, yeah.
because I was gonna say like that one episode that like really was the one that like hooked me.
Mhm.
Because I was still like I was watching it and just kind of like hating it and hating myself for watching it. But I felt like I kind of had to, and I don't really know why, because there was literally no one putting that pressure on me.
Right.
But like there was an episode like my wife had watched it before me because I haven't been watching it live. I watch it off of the DVR because I watch football on Monday nights,
Right.
and
Which is definitely not what we're doing right now.
yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
No.
That's why I'm quiet.
We're watching The Voice. Is The Voice even on?
You'd have to ask your wife.
Hang on. No, I could just. The Voice is on. Anyway,
We have an incoming message. Earlier, like as we were figuring out how to put this whole thing together, I Facebooked out a picture of 2014, and our buddy Nate has asked the question, do my 137 potluck points transfer?
oh my God, that is
damn it.
awesome. Oh, I can't hit like more than once on this because it just unlikes it.
We used to run a contest, and God willing, maybe we will again. I don't have shit to give away.
I thought it was permanently done away with.
But,
And then there's the uninitiated.
right. We had a contest called Topeck's Potluck Song of the Week, where he'd basically go and grab up one of his parents' CDs and play some random song off of it.
And there, some of them you wouldn't believe that it was ever put on a CD.
Right, and this is before the advent of the Googles.
Yeah.
So we would, the contest would be figure out what the song is and get back to us on, the website, and you would get potluck points.
Yeah.
And Nate had a pretty good chunk of them.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what to tell him. I think we have to put together a gift basket. How much pizza do we have left?
Not a lot.
Okay, well, we're going to brown bag it and give it to Nate as a congratulations for his 137 potluck points.
We'll figure something out.
Yes. God, like I said, God willing, we could do some more contests, have some guests, and, really make it like a nice little thing, right?
Yeah. I wish I still had that PlayStation game.
What PlayStation game was that?
Remember we were going to give away that
Bowling.
bowling game that I had where I had the memory card where I
Scorpion
made all of
King.
us?
We did try and give away the Scorpion King.
You couldn't give it away, could you?
No. I think John won it, and he wanted to give it back. God bless him.
If Facebook had been a thing, he would have tried to sell it on Facebook.
But that's the thing. Facebook is a thing now.
Yes, it is.
And I don't know about
That's
you
what we call a
boys.
segue.
And that's the thing. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't hate Facebook more if I tried.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Facebook is literally the worst thing in the history of human. And I'll tell you what, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I use it exclusively for jokes.
How can you not be on it?
Right. You can go through my feed and everything is pretty much either something promoting one of the articles that I've written,
Mhm.
or it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Because Facebook doesn't matter.
Right.
No.
Most of it are just ridiculous dog shit memes
Yes.
that I saw one this afternoon. Someone had reposted it. I don't know. It retweeted it, but it's not Twitter.
They shared it.
They shared it.
Oh.
Teaching Grandpa the technological terms.
Boy.
They had shared this photo, and the bit was, it said, "Did you know that Black Friday is called Black Friday because of slavery times? That's when they would sell slaves, is on a Black Friday." So I see
This had to be like conservative Christian dot something,
Even if you go beyond that level, if you look at where it's shared from, and the host page is like clownpenis.fart, you're probably not looking at a legitimate news story.
Well,
That's probably not a thing.
It kills me, this is the extent to which I'm going to bring up the Ferguson thing,
Mhm.
is just you see people share these articles from websites that you've never heard of before.
Right.
Like it's the goddamn New York Times or something. Like,
right. And that goes beyond just Ferguson. That's any political.
That just made me think of it.
Article. I mean, if you're posting this article and it's pro-Obama and it's coming from leftythelion.org.
Yes.
It's steered in one way.
Yes.
If it's anti-Obama and it's from, the conservative outpost of Tea Party activists, then that's going to be skewed the other way. And guess what? No meme in the world is going to sway me politically one way or the other.
Right.
I don't care. I do not care about that. And then most of it is misinformation. Take, for example, that Black Friday thing I just referenced. I immediately went over to Snopes and right then and there on the front page, like, no, that's stupid. That's not really a thing.
I'm disappointed you had to go to Snopes for that.
Well, it's just you like seeing someone else say it. Now, this commercial, we're watching the game at the moment. I don't know what they're selling, but I'm going to buy 5 of them.
Oh, you don't want to get me started on this.
It's DraftKings, and basically...
All you have to do is look me up on Twitter and go back about 2 weeks.
Listen, you have to understand, there was just a girl in a toga shaking, and that's pretty much... I was ready to buy 5. I don't know...
Long story short, they're a bunch of fucking crooks.
All right.
I'm going to leave it at that. Unless they want to sponsor the Minch Topeck show, in which case...
And welcome aboard,
No, I wouldn't do business with them. But that's beside
I'm gunning
the
for
point.
Dollar Shave Club.
Hey, I need Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club has done ads for pretty much every podcast I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
Topeck, why don't you do a quick 2-second spot for Dollar Shave Club, just as like an audition? That's perfect. All right. So, that's the Topeck seal of approval. One of the things that's going to be different.
This is another reason I hate food.
If you remember.
You see me.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
One of the things that's going to be different, if you're a purist of the show, one of the things that will be different is my on-air character is going to be much different than it was. I don't have it in my heart to be as mean to Topeck as I was back then. I look back on that and feel hideous about myself.
We'll get it out of you.
So my on-air character will be far different.
See, you've forgotten how he can elicit that out of you. Like
we asked.
It's true. I bring it out of you.
No, but we asked so much of you, though, Topeck. You didn't know the technological aspect.
You provoke your own beatings.
No
we
one
gotta
in
get
that
Stephen A.
studio
in here.
knew exactly what they were doing. We asked so much of you. Topeck, is your on-air character going to be different?
I had a character?
That's a big fat no.
That's
a big fat no.
Smooth sailing the entire rest of the way.
Oh,
David, do you see any changes to your character?
I would, in order to honestly answer that, I'd have to remember the old character. So, you be the judge, listener.
I think one of us used to fart on air a lot. I don't remember what. That might have been Topeck.
That does nothing to jog my memory. So.
I'm not going to say no.
Well, listen.
Sorry, I'm distracted. We didn't have this back in the day.
Are you looking up news stories?
I'm just scrolling through Facebook trying to find something that pisses me off to get me going, but it's never this hard.
Yeah, usually, like the moment you get off, there's going to be 5 memes.
Yeah.
It's all going to be pictures of angry Donald Duck that says, "Everyone on here's stupid."
Yeah.
Hashtag. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
No.
All right.
We'll tighten this part right now.
Yeah, anyway.
But one thing that we do have to get going here is getting Topeck on Twitter.
Yes.
We gotta get you on the Twitter.
The social network.
Yeah, we gotta get you on the Twitter. Oh, the hell are we doing? At Mr. Minch on Twitter and
at Dr. Salem72.
There you go. There you are.
And
Feel free to follow both of us.
at Minch Topeck.
That's right. We've got a we've got a we've got a Twitter.
We're leaving that in.
As well.
Yeah, we have we're not following anybody, and nobody follows us, and we haven't tweeted as of right now. I'm sure that'll change by the time you hear this.
Right. The difference between Facebook and Twitter is
Shit, I can tweet from it right now.
Twitter doesn't suck as much. I mean, Twitter's not without its bullshit, Topeck.
Okay.
But at the same time, it also, everyone's mom hasn't gotten to Twitter yet. Yeah, well, it's a matter of time. Does your mom have a Facebook account?
No.
No. See, both of our moms
She
do.
still has a track phone. She does not own a computer. She has trouble checking out her email at work.
She's still rolling around town in a jalopy, and
The abacus is out of batteries.
yes.
We got to get you on there.
We should send our first tweet, Mike.
Oh, all right. I like this idea.
You like this? See, you should use TweetDeck. TweetDeck is the shit.
I would like it to read #fuckshitfart.
That's going to be our first tweet.
I feel like it should. Because then if someone that says...
Well, how about this? How about we compromise? Because I was just going to tweet,
All right.
like, coming soon.
Yes. ... Then, how
Then
about
the
our
hashtag?
second...
Well, no, how about I do coming soon, ... hashtag. What was that hashtag?
All right,
again?
good. You spelled coming right, because I don't want people to think this is filth.
Well, if Topeck had tweeted
Oh,
it.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Just you wait.
Topeck. That's
I'm
disgusting.
going to dirty up some Twitter. Twitter.
Dirty up
Well,
the...
that's why Twitter is great though, because they don't, like, you can post whatever you want.
Also, Dirty Up the
there's
Tweeter
porn
is the
on
next
Twitter.
movie he has to
There's what?
review.
There's porn on Twitter.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah, they don't take nothing
You
down,
don't
man.
say.
Can I say that I
I think I
accidentally...
just sold them.
Good. Congratulations.
All it usually takes is a little porn.
I accidentally followed a porn star on Twitter.
See,
Now,
that's
hang on a second.
I know I'm coming. I know.
No,
Yeah.
hang on a
I
second.
know what's about to happen.
No,
here.
I don't know if you do. I want to take exception to something.
Okay.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Hmm.
The fact that anyone that's ever appeared in an adult film is dubbed a star.
Hmm.
Are they really porn stars?
Well, I don't
Seems
know.
like
There's
they
not
are.
really.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
Is one better than the other? I mean,
Parts is parts, bro. I mean,
then let them all be stars.
if you've seen one, you've seen them all.
I
don't
mean,
know.
just let them take that title. It's bad enough they're already all on coke. It
Oh
just
my god.
Hey, wait a minute. We better edit that out. I feel bad
Anyway.
about that line.
Yeah, you're going to hurt the feelings of the ones that are on heroin.
Right. That's also true.
You know what we could be watching right now instead of the Jets?
Porn.
Wrestling. Well, yes. I just saw somebody tweeted something about Monday Night Raw. Remember when we used to watch wrestling?
I'm going to say no because I'm still on the dating circuit. You can say yes, you're a married man.
But I haven't watched it, and I haven't missed it. But I haven't watched it since
I like this.
I was
idea,
still
though,
in
Dave.
high school.
Flip over to pro wrestling right now.
I gotta find what
This
fucking
is-
channel this
This
is.
is
on.
what the show is going to become.
I don't
It's
even
us
know what-
watching TV and just commenting on it.
I did go.
What the
watch
hell
a
channel is it
WrestleMania
on?
a couple
Oh, there it
years
is.
ago At someone's house.
Who won? Hulk Hogan? All right, let's see what's happening right this moment.
Commercial.
Oh.
Baby.
Speaking of porn,
Oh,
here's a KFC.
We have a KFC
Oh
commercial.
my god, I'm getting that for breakfast tomorrow.
The fun thing about hashtag how do you KFC is there's realistically no happy answer to it.
No.
I mean, it's never like a good thing. It's never like, hey everybody, I got KFC. It's I've had a shitty shift at work and I
Yeah.
have to feed you people.
Yeah.
Here, take a bucket of shit. because then it will turn into a literal bucket of shit.
Yeah, that or I've got 5 fucking mouths to feed and I have $20. You guys don't know what that's like yet. But.
And to talk science with you guys, KFC is one of those foods that biologically, it just, as soon as it hits your gullet, just screams out, okay, we're turning everything to water in here and we're heading right out.
Jesus.
Everything's just out.
Oh, good grief.
It's basically, there's never a trip to KFC that doesn't end like that George Brett story.
Oh my God!
So it's just really,
It
a lot of
did
fun
say
for
that.
everyone.
He did say
Double
that, didn't
teamer.
he? Yes.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Well.
Yes, explain the science to me.
No.
Where the hell were we? What in the?
And that's the end of the half.
Yeah. Oh. No. I still. What the hell was that hashtag you wanted me to tweet?
That would be fuck shit fart.
For real, we're doing this?
Well, no, that could be the second tweet. It's the
So-
first tweet, yeah.
So we just want coming soon.
Coming soon.
And then immediately post the next one.
Hashtag the Minch Topeck Show rises.
That's
Okay.
2014.
Hashtag Minchy.
Oh Lord,
Security guard at work watches wrestling.
folks, it's apparently late enough in the episode. They're bringing out the broads.
We don't all need to stop talking because I'm typing. Oh, it's because there's broads on TV.
Yeah. Sorry.
But we have the ability to edit, so that's what's great about this episode.
I am not touching a fucking thing.
Oh shit! I've burped like 8 times on the air.
I've been coughing the whole time.
Terribly.
What do you fellas say we take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. I'm going to figure out some way to fill this said break, and then we'll be back.
Now I'm a feller with a heart of gold, the ways of a gentleman I've been told, the kind of a guy that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, the guy that invented that
Yes,
cigarette, I'd
For
murder that son of
forever.
a gun in the first degree.
This was Topeck's theme song.
Now it ain't cause I don't smoke myself.
Was
I know
the-
it'll harm your health.
how are you
I've
doing?
smoked
Are you
them
still
all my
smoking?
life and ain't dead yet.
No.
But
But you-
nicotine plays are all the same at a petting party or a poker game. Everything's got to
What
stop while
about
they
the
smoke
meth?
that
Have you done with
cigarette.
the meth? Shit, no, that thing is next.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no, that party we were having for you.
Oh, yeah.
With
like
cake and
parties.
ice cream and meth. It's gonna be,
Right.
yeah, you should be here.
Yeah.
And do me a favor, like any good party, pack an overnight bag. Pack it for 28 days. Make sure everything's taken care of.
In a game of chance the
I
other night,
recommend police.
old Aunt
There,
Bessie was
no,
really right.
you're, there might be a few where you're going.
Aw.
Well, I played 'em hard,
That
and I
aside,
bet 'em high, but my bluff didn't work on
we
a
did a
certain
lot of
guy.
good here
Kept
today.
on raising and laying the money
We did a
down.
lot of something here today.
What did we learn
Raised
here?
me and I'd raise him. I sweated
Um,
blood. You got to sink or swim. He finally
well,
called and then didn't raise the bet.
Topic learned something.
What did you learn, Topeck? He
You
always thought that dogs laid eggs. So that's a really good step forward for him. From this point forward, it is going to be just onward and upward. We are looking to... There's a tentative verbal deal with our pals over at maglomaniac.com to host this very podcast. If you don't know, that is where all of my writing goes. Maglomaniac.com. You can find Minch's Pop-Tarts there.
I like Pop-Tarts.
It used to be Eat Your Cereal
Yeah.
because they had serialized
Yes.
postings, and
Yeah.
tied in with that would be Minch's Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, I get it.
That's where that, and it was also pop culture, so it had
Yeah,
a
I
nice
was.
thing.
Yeah.
They changed up the website. It looks beautiful now.
Yeah, it's cool.
They changed it up, and now It just doesn't make a whole shitload of sense that it's Minch's Pop-Tarts, but it's there, and everything seems to be
Hey.
working out just fine. And,
Who's that guy?
oh, shit. There's a certain irony that they just showed. Stone Cold Steve Austin
God.
on
And Vince McMahon.
Come on. What?
apparently they're doing a podcast together.
Tonight.
Literally everyone. They're probably just,
That's why they're not here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They were
Otherwise
home
they would have
prepping.
been.
Yeah.
Um,
They got over their Minch flu, and they can go off and do their own thing now.
well, God bless them. It's probably a whole other thing to try and pitch that Money Pit network that they've put together.
Yeah.
David, what did you learn today?
What did I learn today? I learned something, but I forgot it. So nothing.
All right. Now, as we were saying, we're looking at a bunch of things that we're going to expand on the show here. And realistically, who knows when our next show is going to be? I would like it to be sooner than later. Topeck?
Yes.
David?
Yeah, I mean...
I think we can pull one of these together before Christmas time.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be
I mean-
gone for a while.
I mean,
Yeah.
after all we invested in this new studio,
That's right.
If they find me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you people out there listening,
you people.
yeah, yeah, you people.
Oh,
there
the
you go.
listeners. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You have no idea what I've been through to get this show off the ground, but maybe someday we can share a little more about that.
Yeah, on the next episode.
Yeah,
But I feel like the show can
that's
only
called
close.
a tease.
Yeah, that's right. The show can only close one way. By you tweeting out #FuckShitFart.
Okay.
So let's make sure that happens now.
To the tweeter machine.
I'll retweet it.
Let me make sure that it's the show's Twitter and not my own.
With all the dog shit football they've put on Monday nights, why can't the Bills or Browns get a game?
Well, the Bills kinda had a game.
Like I said, God intervened
It
and
took
made
an
that
act of
happen.
God
It
for them to
really
be
did. Did you guys get to go get the $10 an hour and scoop the shit out of the place?
I actually considered it.
I'm sure you did.
It like, you know, if I didn't have, like, you know, things to do.
Family and
Yeah.
children and no desire to watch the Bills.
Well, the thought had occurred to me because they played my favorite team.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were they open-ended tickets?
I have no idea what the tickets were, but
I thought they were just for that game.
for the Cleveland game.
Yes,
Yeah. So
to my understanding.
I definitely would have been in for that.
Well, listen, it's too late to get into a full sports break,
Right.
but I'm willing to say I'm glad that the Bills are going a full season without a blackout. So I feel like or without having someone to step in and go,
Yeah.
oh, so and so bought the tickets, hooray!
I'll just say that in my lifetime, my team's never been blacked out locally. For what that's worth. And don't be fooled, Cleveland's weather sucks just as bad as Buffalo's does. So that's no excuse. And their team has sucked at least as bad as Buffalo's has. So
See, now we're getting into the sports break.
yeah. Anyway,
See, then we're going to dip into the Sabres tanking, and then we're all going to be screwed.
no, we'll save that for another
All
day.
right.
It's so early in the hockey season that like for me, like hockey, even in a normal year, doesn't start until football's over anyway. So we've got plenty of time for that mess.
That's true. Baseball doesn't start until hockey's over, so we've all got things going on here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's still pretty early in the game, so I don't think we have a full-on like send-off line, unless you want to come up with something, Topeck. So here we'll guide you through it.
Okay.
You start with something to the effect of, for Mike Minch and Dave Rector, this is Topeck saying, and then you add like your own little spin at the end of it, like
Hashtag fuck shit fart.
yeah, or wubba lubba dong dong, or something.
Wooza was it?
Yeah, something to that effect. Okay, so closing out the experimental episode of the Minch and Topeck Show 2.0. Topeck, the floor is yours.
So for Minch and Rector and myself, just like say poop, shit, fart, and stuff.
Topeck, I hate you.
And scene.